and they wanted to see us broken. They wanted to see us bankrupt. And now, in turn, we won that battle. The battle I'd like to win against the big banks is I'd like to see them gone.
To the prices that we need to set everybody free, for as far as us holders go. But you see these developments, and they are to be welcomed.
5 years from now, that every instrument that is traded frequently will be traded.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that the early kind of mover in this was Bitcoin particularly. But the way that I really like to see this is we're building a new financial wallet system.
They try to shake me out, but I was born ready. Dropping down the price, then I'll be getting plenty. They want all your bags and they want all them empty.
This is huge for crypto extra bullish. Eleanor Tech, crypto leader, descend on Capitol Hill for market structure talks. Your comprehensive guide to crypto's Capitol Hill. Take over, what to expect, and who will be in the rooms. Crypto leader descend on Capitol Hill for market structure talks. The charts don't matter. Welcome back to some more Moon and Clock news. Good glitches. And as always, nothing in this video is financial advice. Evernorth, G Treasury, Hidden Road, Medico, Standard Chartered, licenses, acquisitions, stablecoins. All is a prologue. Laws effective is what makes it all. Go live and price rise.
Whatever it is, just know it doesn't matter until the laws are passed. It's all just being built in anticipation for mass deployment. That's it. Okay? None of the charts matter. And like I've always said, no amount of memes getting launched on the XRPL would ever move the prices to the prices that we need to set everybody free, for as far as us holders go. But you see these developments, and they are to be welcomed. But be wary of these accounts that take this stuff as reasons to say, oh, it's going to go to whatever at this point in time. No. All of this is just the preparation, the prologue, until the laws are passed for en masse deployment and true adoption to take place. Nothing has changed from my entire thesis of when I first started doing this. Nothing. Laws of the goalpost. They always will be. No amount of price movement prior to that is sustainable. It's all market manipulation. And when the ETFs get approved, the institutions are going to start manipulating people now. That's just the truth. So do what you can, when you can. Be politically active, get the laws passed.
The regulation jar of molasses is bursting open. Bank XRP, Watch, DRW Trading founder and CEO of DRW Convexity, and BlackRock COO Rob Goldstein share their insight on the future of tokenization over the next 5 years.
5 years from now, that every instrument that is traded frequently will be traded on-chain.
I think it's quite clear that if there are $4.5 trillion in digital wallets today, that number is going up, not down, and that wealth accumulation is going to have the ability to create the whole portfolio in that digital wallet.
Smoke Dog, NASDAQ, we're seeing institutional interest expand beyond Bitcoin to tokens like XRP.
I also think it's encouraging, Nick, that we're seeing it broaden out beyond Bitcoin, and we're starting to understand the fundamentals and other applications when you think about the institutional use cases for the digital asset space.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that the early kind of mover in this was Bitcoin particularly. But the way that I really like to see this is we're building a new financial wallet system. So if you picture tomorrow's wallet, we've got Bitcoin. So they're the digital gold. They sit inside and act as this finite supply, borderless transactions, and really self-custodied with a password, not a vault. Whether you're hedging inflation or sort of dodging local currency turmoil, very censorship resistant store of value. And then you've got Ethereum. So that's the app platform. So Ethereum's the wallet's app store. Smart contracts so that you trade, borrow, or earn yield without a bank. And owning ETH is really just like holding gas in a global financial operating system, one that's open source and runs 24/7. Then you've got XRP. So they're the cross-border bridge. And XRP works really behind the scenes as that instant FX bridge. So banks convert dollars to XRP, beam it abroad in 3 seconds, and cash it out in local currency, potentially cutting remittance fees from 7% to under 1%. And then you've got Solana, the high-speed rail. So So Solana provides the commuter rail, really hundreds of transactions per second with very tiny fees. So your subway tap, in-game purchase, or loyalty point redemption could all ride on the Solana rails without you even noticing. Then we've got stablecoins. Stablecoins such as USDC act as tokenized dollars, really clearing anytime, anywhere, and fully backed by short-term treasuries. And they really marry crypto speed with the safety of US debt, turning your phone into sort of this real-time dollar account that you can spend worldwide. So this is really a suite of products that have very specific functions that are reimagining the entire financial stack, and it's really opening back up.
CoinDesk, Eric Trump on taking on the big banks. They tried to take us out. Now in turn, we won that battle.
They hurt us so badly. They tried to take us out. They tried to destroy our company based on, weaponization toward my father because he was a politician and he was running for commander-in-chief of the United States, and they wanted to see him gone, and they wanted to see us broken. They wanted to see us bankrupt. And now in turn, we won that battle. The battle I'd like to win against the big banks is I'd like to see them gone in such a big way. I would like to see them totally irrelevant. There's no reason these big banks need 10,000 people in a skyscraper with, lavish executive offices. Guess who's paying all those expenses? You and me.
Another one from Bank XRP. Our tracks the true potential of tokenized assets lies in their utility, which will drive a new wave of demand for real world assets.
I mean, you need to be able to use tokens like BlackRock's BUIDL, Franklin Templeton's Benki, across DeFi for them to become useful. They can't be just logged off to, KYC, accredited investors and just, not be able to plug them into Avid.
I think the utility is the key point here. So institutions need money market funds. Individuals can hold them too. People in crypto, when they want to go risk off, previously all they could do is hold stables. Arguably, I'd say that wasn't even risk off. If you go risk off now and you can hold Wisdom Tree or Benji or whatever it may be, then you're suddenly earning a yield on your money. So you're earning a decent return if rates are high. And to Patrick's point there's obviously this concept of looping. If you want to, you can use something like Aave Horizon to borrow against it and reinvest into it to generate extra yield. And taking one of these blue chip names and being able to generate higher single digit returns is pretty interesting for a project that's going risk off. And I think it's back to the demand point from the start. The only reason we're not seeing demand is because of the utility. Wisdom Tree is still selling, so are Benji, and that's without a lot of the utility. But now you've got things like Aave Horizon coming, you've got DEXs, you've got people working on 24/7 liquidity where on a Saturday afternoon, a hedge fund can be risk off into a money market fund and immediately go and buy Bitcoin. Those sorts of use cases are really going to start pushing the demand for RWA. And just one quick additional one. In terms of the winning ones, stable coins without a doubt change the world. Digital cash and digital assets being on the same technology has revolutionized this space. But I also think equities are going to start coming soon. You've got a lot of people out there, let's say they're holding Nvidia. If it was tokenized and you could borrow against it on something like Aave, you don't have to worry about your cash gain. You can get liquidity. You could just start making your portfolio more efficient.
Another one from Smoke Dog. Final message from Swift. ISO 20022 migration date in November 2025 is critical.
For me, my final message is that ISO 20022 and the migration and the end date for November 2025 is critical. It's critical for domestic and cross-border interoperability, and really will support all of the community to deliver more rich and structured data and really optimize our cross-border payments processing.
High Vibe Assets institutional floodgates have officially opened with Franklin Templeton funding at $2 trillion AUM as they continue to make moves to move their entire funds on-chain tokenization.
The other thing that we're able to do is we're able to pay out that yield every single calendar day of the year, including a Friday, including Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. And that yield is paid out in incremental new issuance of tokens dropped directly into your wallet. So this is a daily yield product, and it's paid out daily, whereas most money market funds today accumulate that yield for a month before they pay it out. Right, so we're able, because we're running natively on blockchain, to enable these new use cases, and we're going to be enabling that for any tokenized real-world asset. So tokenized equities are coming, tokenized bonds are coming. Because the smart contracts in these assets are programmable, all of the middle office operational tasks that today don't get kicked off until after the close of the trading day and the settlement of the security, right? Today, we're able to kick those processes off the minute a transaction occurs on chain. And so we're cutting out entire layers of operational risk by moving our infrastructure onto blockchain and being able to deliver our entire set of middle office functions via the smart contracts.
Today's video is sponsored by DCENT Wallet. Shout out to DCENT Wallets. DCENT at Send Future DeFi Anime Night. Unwind with both teams as we talk updates and what's next. October 24th, 12 p.m. UTC. Check out the links in the description for your XRP bags. Exclusive discounts on the single pack. $30 off and $99 off on the double pack. The future of crypto at the tip of your finger. Now you're in control. Uncompromising security. Thousands of coins natively supported. On the go experience. DCENT Wallet, your best wallet for XRP, XLM, XDC, Flare, Algo, DAG. Not your keys, not your crypto. Link in the description. Glitches, and the longer they take, the higher we keep climbing on that XRP. Rich list, top 10% holder, 2,350 XRP. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in for another one. Don't forget to smash them likeys and them subscribees on the way out. Check the links in the description. We'll see you at the tippy top. Later, glitches.
Later, glitches.
Started. We just getting it 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 started now. Hey. We just getting it started now. Hey. Bags going way up. On that rich, just getting dummy rich. We dummy rich. The best is yet to come and you missed the switch. 589 pumping in it's not a glitch. We dummy rich. Whole family dummy rich, got dummy hits. Them prices blowing minds, feel like that gummy hit. The news was spreading lies and we went and did the opposite. They said it couldn't happen, now watch some prophets live. We was prophesizing like some prophets here. Looking like you ain't have a prize. Bitcoin maxi tears, defying the bags, climbing up a tier. Feel like Santa Claus, stuffing bags, windows flying high. See you in